find out information gain for continuous value. I said like we are going to find for discrete values here, which are different values. If you want to find for continuous values, let an attribute A be a continuous valued attribute. Must determine the best split point for A. First, what we need to do, we need to sort all the values of attribute A in an increasing order. Typically, if we are finding all the attribute values in increasing order, if we are sorting them in increasing order, it is very easy to find out midpoint. So we need to find a midpoint between each pair of adjacent values, and we are going to consider as possible split point. So how to find out the midpoint and split point? By taking this formula, AI plus 1 divided by 2, which we are going to find midpoint between AI and AI plus 1. The point with the minimum expected information requirement for attribute A is selected as the split point for A, minimum expected information. So not like maximum. Information gain for discrete, we have selected maximum. But for continuous values, we need to find minimum expected information. So how to do the split? D1 is the set of tuples of D satisfies A less than or equal to split point, and D2 is the set of tuples in D satisfies A greater than split. So that means what? We are selecting a split point, and for that less than or equal to and greater than. We need to split in this way. Next, we have gain ratio for attribute selection, C4.5. So information gain measures is biased towards attributes with a large number of values. Here, C4.5 is a successor for ID3. Uses gain ratio to overcome the problem normalization to information gain. How we are going to split an information using gain ratio? This is the formula that summation of J is equal to 1 to V mod Dj by D into log 2 of mod Dj by D. So gain ratio is equal to gain A divided by split information A. What is gain A here? Information gain which we get for that information gain divided by split information of A. What we are finding here. Example. See here, we are going to find for income. So as we can see in this diagram, we have income. In this data set, we have income. We have high, medium, low, medium, like this. We have low, medium, and high. 3 values are there. So we are selecting 1, 2, and 3. High, medium, low. Now we need to find for each and everything. For high, let us consider high 4 are there. See how many highs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 highs are there. How many lows are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lows are there. How many mediums are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 mediums are there. We'll see now. 4 for high, 4 for low, 6 for medium. Right? We are going to find all the probabilities of each and every value in that particular attribute for income. There are 3 different values. For each value, we are going to find this. So we are going to find a value, split information income here. So gain ratio for income is equal to 0.029, which we got in information gain. See here, for gain for information is what? 0.029. 0.029. So same thing here, 0.029 divided by 1.557. We got 0.019. So the attribute with the maximum gain ratio is selected as the splitting attribute. So we need to find the gain ratio which is maximum. Now coming to Gini index. So if you observe here, For information gain, we are selecting maximum. For gain ratio, we are selecting maximum value. Now coming to Gini index, we are going to select minimum, not like maximum values. For Gini index, we are going to select the minimum value. So if you see, if a data set D contains examples from n classes, Gini index is defined as Gini of D 1 minus summation of Pj square. J is 1 to n values. That is, P is a probability. So here D belongs to class Ci and is estimated by class Cit divided by mod D, that you already know. So where Pj is the relative frequency of class J in dataset D. If a dataset D is split on A into two subsets D1 and D2, the Gini index is defined as like this. So mod D1 by D Gini of D1, D2 by D Gini of D2. So we'll see with an example how to do this. Let's consider the same example. If you see here, we have 4 minimum, 4 high, 6 medium, and 4 low, right? So first we'll see, we need to find Gini of D which have all the class labels 9S, 5 no. So we need to find Gini index 1 minus 9S divided by 14 tuples, 5 no divided by 14 tuples squares. That is equal to 0.459. Suppose we need to find income partitions for low and medium. So if you see, observe here, how many mediums are there? There are 6 mediums. How many low are there? There are 4 lows. Total, how many we have? We have 10 values for both medium and low. So we are considering attribute income partitions D into 10 in D1, that is low and medium, 4 in D2. 4 means what? High. Remaining is what? High. High has 4 values. So D2, 4 in D2. So we need to find Gini income for low and medium now. 10 by 14 Gini of D1, 4 by 14 Gini of D2. D1 contains low and medium, D2 contains high. So for low and medium, how many S are there? How many no's are there? We need to find Gini of D means what? How many S? How many no? So 1 minus how many S are there? How many no's are there? Here also 1 minus how many S are there? How many no are there? We'll see. For income, for low and medium, we need to find first. We'll see. For low and medium, how many S are there? How many no's are there? We have to count now. First, for medium, 1 S. For low, 2 S. For low, 1 no. For low, 3 S. Again for medium, no, 2. For low, 4 S. For medium, 5 S. For medium again 6 S. For medium again S, 7 S. Here for medium again no. So here total 2 no's we got. So this is third no. So total 7 S and 3 no's are there. See here 7 S and 3 no's are there. So we need to find similarly for high value. So for low and medium, 7 S are there, 3 no's are there. Now we'll find for B value, high values. No's 1, 2, 1 S, high here, 2 S are there, 2 no's are there, 2 S are there. So see here, 2 no's, 2 S. We found like this. And the value what we got, 0.443. Similarly, we need to find for Guinea low and high, Guinea medium and high. So we got values. Compare these three values. If we compare these three values, we need to select lowest value, not like highest value. We need to find lowest value. Which one have lowest value? Guinea, income, low and medium have lowest Guinea value. So the split is done how? Split is done on low, medium and high. So income is splitted like low comma medium and high, because it contains the lowest Guinea value, Guinea index value. So splitting is done like this. Now, if we compare all the three measures, information gain, gain ratio, and Gini index. Information gain and gain ratio is going to consider highest values. Gini index is going to consider lowest value. So we'll see what are the comparisons we can do on these three. The three measures in general return good results, but information gain biased towards multi-valued attributes. Gain ratio tends to prefer unbalanced splits in which one partition is much smaller than the others. Coming to Gini index, it biased to a multi-valued attributes, has difficulty when hash of class is large, when any particular attribute of a class is large, tends to favor tests that results in equal size partitions and purity in both the partitions. So these are the main comparisons we have here.